Everyone, welcome back to our coin collecting series. Today we're going to take a closer look at a fascinating piece of American numismatic history. First, the 1987 Lincoln 1 cent with D mint mark. Despite its humble appearance, this coin can hold significant value, even in its dirty condition. The 1987 Lincoln 1 cent was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark. This coin features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. While this coin is relatively modern, its value can vary based on its condition, mint mark, and other factors. Even in a dirty or circulated condition, the 1987 Lincoln 1 cent with D mint mark can still hold value to collectors. These coins are often sought after for their historical significance and scarcity in certain conditions. In the market, a dirty 1987 Lincoln 1 cent with D mint mark can typically fetch around $97,500. Several factors can affect the value of the 1987 Lincoln 1 cent with a D mint mark, including its condition, rarity, and demand from collectors. Coins in better condition, such as uncirculated or mint state, can command higher prices. Additionally, coins with errors or varieties are also highly sought after by collectors, which can drive up their value. In conclusion, the 1987 Lincoln 1 cent with D mint mark, even in dirty condition, can still have value in the market, typically ranging from $100 thousands of dollars. However, the value can vary based on its condition, rarity, and demand from collectors. As always, it's essential to consult with a reputable coin dealer or expert to get an accurate appraisal of your coin's value. Next up, explore the elusive Washington quarter dollar 1966 with a D-era mint mark. Join me as we unravel its value in today's market and discover how to identify if you're in possession of this prized treasure. First things first, let's talk about the significance of the Washington quarter dollar 1966 with a D-era mint mark. This coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors due to its rarity and unique minting era. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is a D-era mint mark? Well, typically the Denver Mint, indicated by the D mint mark, produces coins with precise markings. However, in 1966, a small number of Washington quarter dollars were struck with an error. The D mint mark was inadvertently placed above the R in quarter instead of its usual location below the wreath on the reverse side of the coin. Identifying this valuable error coin requires a keen eye for detail. Here's what to look for. Observe the mint mark. Check the reverse side of the coin below the wreath for the presence of the D mint mark. If it's positioned above the R in quarter, you may have struck gold. Ensure that the coin's overall appearance matches that of a genuine Washington quarter dollar from 1966. Look for any signs of alteration or counterfeiting. Assess the coin's condition carefully. Coins in extra fine condition exhibit minimal wear, with most of the original details intact. A well-preserved coin commands a higher value in the market. To truly appreciate the intricacies of this coin, a magnifying glass can be your best friend. It allows you to examine every minute detail with precision, ensuring an accurate assessment of its condition and authenticity. Now let's talk numbers. The value of a Washington quarter dollar 1966 with a D-era mint mark can vary based on several factors, including its condition, rarity, and current demand in the market. While prices fluctuate over time, these era coins have been known to fetch significant premiums at auctions and through reputable coin dealers. In extra fine condition, the value of such a coin can range from $300,000. In conclusion, the Washington quarter dollar 1966 with a D-era mint mark is a prized possession for numismatists and collectors alike. By knowing what to look for and understanding its value, you could potentially uncover a hidden gem in your own coin collection. Next up in this video, we'll be discussing the value of a 1995 Lincoln 1 cent coin with D mint mark, known for its red shade, in extra fine condition. These coins are part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which began in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 1995 D Lincoln cent is particularly interesting because of its red shade, which indicates that the coin has retained much of its original mint luster. This can be attributed to the way the coin was stored and handled over the years. Coins with a red shade are often more desirable to collectors and can command a higher value. In extra fine condition, the 1995 D Lincoln cent with a red shade can be quite valuable in the market. While the exact value can vary depending on factors such as the specific condition of the coin, current market demand, and the presence of any unique characteristics or errors, A rough estimate would be around $91,500. However, if the coin is in exceptional condition or has any notable attributes, such as being a proof coin or having a rare error, its value could be significantly higher. It's always a good idea to have your coin evaluated by a professional coin dealer or appraiser to get an accurate assessment of its value. They can provide you with more information about your coin and help you determine the best course of action if you're looking to sell or add it to your collection. Are you an avid coin collector or someone who just loves history? If so, you might want to pay close attention. Today, we're diving into the world of the bicentennial US quarters from 1976 and uncovering how these seemingly ordinary coins could be worth big bucks. Minted to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the United States, the bicentennial quarters were produced in huge numbers. However, not all of them are created equal. Some quarters from 1976 could fetch prices far beyond their face value, making them a valuable addition to any collection. So how can you tell if you have a valuable bicentennial quarter? Here are a few key things to look out for. Look for the date 1776 to 1976 on the coin. This is a clear indicator that it's a bicentennial quarter. Quarters minted in Philadelphia have no mint mark, while those minted in Denver have D mark and those from San Francisco have an S mark. The ones from San Francisco are generally more valuable. Just like any collectible, the condition of the coin matters. Coins in better condition typically fetch higher prices. Renowned coin expert to shed some light on the value of these quarters. Can you tell us what makes some bicentennial quarters more valuable than others? While the majority of bicentennial quarters are quite common, there are a few key factors that can increase their value. These include rarity, condition, and any errors or variations in the minting process. Some bicentennial quarters have been known to sell for $400,000. These include quarters with double strikes, off-center strikes, and those made from special silver-clad collector sets. So the next time you come across a bicentennial quarter from 1976, take a closer look. You might just be holding onto a piece of history that's worth more than you think. Next up, the coin collecting to explore the value of a 1981 Lincoln 1 cent without a mint mark, even in its dirty condition. Now, you might be wondering why a seemingly ordinary coin like this could hold any significant value. Well, let's uncover the mystery together. First off, let's talk about the absence of a mint mark. Mint marks are small letters or symbols that indicate where a coin was minted. In the case of the Lincoln cent, the absence of a mint mark means it was minted in Philadelphia, as this was the only mint producing pennies that year. Now let's address the condition of the coin. As you can see, this particular cent is covered in dirt and grime, a common occurrence for coins that have been in circulation for decades. However, even in this dirty state, the coin may still hold value. So how can we determine the value of a 1981 Lincoln 1 cent without a mint mark in dirty condition? Well, it largely depends on several factors. Rarity plays a significant role. While millions of 1981 Lincoln cents were minted, the absence of a mint mark from Philadelphia adds a touch of uniqueness to this coin. Next, let's consider the condition. Despite being dirty, the overall wear and tear on the coin can affect its value. Collectors often prefer coins in better condition, but even dirty coins can be cleaned professionally to reveal their true potential. Additionally, demand from collectors can drive up the value of certain coins. Some collectors may be specifically interested in coins from a particular year or mint location, further enhancing the value of this cent. So how much is a 1981 Lincoln 1 cent without a mint mark in dirty condition worth in the market? While it's difficult to give an exact value without examining the coin in person, a rough estimate would be around $700,000. However, this value can fluctuate based on factors like market demand and the coin's individual characteristics. Remember, if you have a coin like this in your collection, it's always a good idea to have it evaluated by a professional to get a more accurate assessment of its value. Thank you for joining me today. Next up, specifically focusing on the Monticello 5 cents Jefferson nickel from 1939. This coin without a mint mark is a fascinating piece of history with a unique value in today's market. We'll explore its background, its current value in fine condition. The 1939 Jefferson nickel holds a special place in the hearts of collectors due to its iconic design and historical significance. This coin was minted during a time of great change in America, as the country was emerging from the Great Depression and on the brink of entering World War II. The Jefferson nickel, first minted in 1938, replaced the long-running Buffalo nickel and featured a new design honoring Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. So what is the value of a 1939 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in fine condition in today's market? Well, it's important to note that the value of any coin can vary based on its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. In general, a 1939 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in fine condition can fetch $200,987 or more, depending on the specifics of the coin. Now, how can you tell if you have a 1939 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in your collection? Here are a few tips to help you identify this valuable coin. The 1939 Jefferson nickel was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. If your coin does not have a mint mark, it was likely minted in Philadelphia. The date 1939 should be clearly visible on the front of the coin, beneath Jefferson's portrait. To determine if your coin is in fine condition, look for wear on Jefferson's cheek and hair, as well as on the steps of Monticello on the reverse side. Fine condition coins will show moderate wear but will still have clear details. If you're still unsure, compare your coin to reference images online or in a coin collecting guide to confirm its identity. In conclusion, the 1939 Monticello 5 cents Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is a valuable and historically significant coin that is highly sought after by collectors. Its value in today's market can vary, but in fine condition, it can fetch a respectable sum. If you think you have one of these coins in your collection, be sure to carefully inspect it and consider having it appraised by a professional to determine its true value. Next up, uncover the hidden treasures of the Washington quarter dollar 1990 with D-mint mark. If you're holding one, you might be sitting on a gold mine. Now let's talk about the Washington quarter dollar minted in 1990 with the D-mint mark. This particular coin, often overlooked, can hold significant value, especially if it's in good condition. But how do you determine its worth in today's market? First things first, take a close look at the coin's condition. A good condition means it should have minimal wear and tear, with all the important details, like the mint mark and design, still visible. Inspect the coin for any scratches, dents, or discoloration. These imperfections can affect its value. Next, focus on the mint mark. The D-mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in Denver. This is crucial because mint location can impact rarity and value. Consult a reputable coin guide or use online resources to determine the current market value of the 1990 D Washington quarter dollar. Keep in mind that prices can fluctuate based on demand and condition. Believe it or not, some 1990 D Washington quarter dollars have sold for $200,550 depending on their condition and rarity. If you're lucky enough to have one of these gems in your collection, consider getting it professionally graded and authenticated. This can significantly increase its value and appeal to potential buyers. So whether you're a seasoned collector or just stumbled upon a forgotten coin jar, remember to keep an eye out for the Washington quarter dollar 1990 D-mint mark. You never know, it could be your ticket to a valuable discovery. Next up, focusing on the 1977 Lincoln penny. Without a mint mark, this penny, often overlooked, can actually hold significant value, especially in certain conditions. Let's explore its worth in today's market and how you can identify if you have one in your possession. Before we delve into the value, let's understand why this particular penny is unique. In 1977, the Philadelphia Mint accidentally produced a small number of Lincoln pennies without the P-mint mark, which is typically found on coins minted in Philadelphia. These pennies were intended for circulation but are now highly sought after by collectors. To determine if you have a 1977 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, you'll need to examine the coin closely. Look for a clear date 1977 and the absence of a mint mark, which should be located below the date on the front side of the coin. The back of the coin should feature the Lincoln Memorial. Using a magnifying glass can help you examine the coin's details more closely, making it easier to spot any anomalies such as the missing mint mark. Now, let's talk about the value of this coin. In extra fine condition, meaning it has minimal wear and retains most of its original luster, a 1977 Lincoln penny without a mint mark can be valued at around $300,000 or more, depending on its overall condition and market demand. The value of this coin has been steadily increasing over the years, making it a valuable addition to any coin collection. In summary, the 1977 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is a rare and valuable coin, especially in extra fine condition. To identify if you have one, look for the absence of a mint mark below the date. If you're lucky enough to own one, its value could be significant in today's market.
Next up, have you ever stumbled upon an old coin and wondered if it holds any value? Today we're diving into the story of the 1979 Monticello 5 cents Jefferson nickel without a mint mark even in its dirtiest condition. The 1979 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark. Now, you might be thinking, it's just a dirty old coin, but let me assure you appearances can be deceiving. Despite its tarnished exterior, this coin has a story to tell. Minted in Philadelphia in 1979, this Jefferson nickel features the iconic Monticello on the reverse side, designed by Felix Schlag. But what makes this particular coin intriguing is its lack of a mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. Now, you might wonder about its value in today's market, especially considering its dirty condition. Surprisingly, even in this state, collectors are still interested in acquiring it. While the value can vary depending on factors like overall condition and rarity, a dirty 1979 Monticello nickel without a mint mark can fetch anywhere from $98,500 in today's market. So how can we explain this value? Well, for collectors, it's not just about the coin's appearance, it's about the history it represents. Each coin tells a story of its journey through time, and even a dirty, worn coin like this one can hold significant value to the right collector. So the next time you come across an old, dirty coin, take a closer look. You might just uncover a hidden treasure worth more than meets the eye. Next up, the Washington quarter dollar, specifically the 1983 large date with P mint mark, and exploring its value in today's market, even in less than perfect condition. The Washington quarter dollar was minted from 1932 to 1998 with various design changes over the years. The 1983 issue is particularly interesting due to the large date and the P mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. Now, let's talk about the condition of this specific coin. While it might be tempting to only focus on coins in pristine condition, even those that are dirty or worn can have value, especially if they're rare or have unique characteristics. The 1983 large date with P mint mark is relatively common, but in dirty condition, fewer examples may be available, increasing its value slightly. Demand, despite its condition, collectors may still be interested in adding this coin to their collection, especially if they're completing a set or looking for a specific mint mark. Historical significance. The Washington quarter holds historical significance, being part of the iconic series featuring the first president of the United States. In today's market, a Washington quarter dollar 1983 large date with P mint mark in dirty condition can range in value from $200,950 depending on the level of dirt and wear. However, it's always a good idea to consult with a professional coin appraiser to get an accurate assessment. In conclusion, even coins in less than perfect condition can hold value for collectors. The Washington quarter dollar 1983 large date with P mint mark, despite being dirty, is a piece of history worth exploring. Explore the value of 1973 Lincoln 1 cent without a mint mark, particularly in good condition. Now, you might be wondering why this coin is worth a second look. Let's uncover its story together. First off, let's talk about the absence of a mint mark. Mint marks are small letters or symbols that indicate where a coin was minted. In this case, the absence of a mint mark means it was minted in Philadelphia, as this was the only mint producing pennies that year. Next, let's address the condition of the coin. This particular cent is in good condition, meaning it has minimal wear and retains most of its original detail. This is crucial in determining its value. So, how can we determine the value of a 1973 Lincoln 1 cent without a mint mark in good condition? Well, it depends on several factors. Rarity plays a significant role. While millions of 1973 Lincoln cents were minted, the absence of a mint mark from Philadelphia adds a touch of uniqueness to this coin. Next, let's consider the condition. This coin is in good condition, which is desirable to collectors. Coins with minimal wear and strong detail can command a higher value. Additionally, demand from collectors can drive up the value of certain coins. Some collectors may be specifically interested in coins from a particular year or mint location, further enhancing the value of this cent. So how much is a 1973 Lincoln 1 cent without a mint mark in good condition worth in the market? While it's difficult to give an exact value without examining the coin in person, A rough estimate would be around $98,300. However, this value can fluctuate based on factors like market demand and the coin's individual characteristics. Remember, if you have a coin like this in your collection, it's always a good idea to have it evaluated by a professional to get a more accurate assessment of its value.
The Monticello 5 cents Jefferson nickel from 1964, specifically focusing on the coin with D mint mark in regular strike and its value in today's market. We'll also share some tips on how to tell if you have one in your collection. The Monticello 5 cents Jefferson nickel was first minted in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, Jefferson's home, on the reverse. The D mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in Denver, Colorado. In fine condition, the 1964 with D Jefferson nickel is valued at around $200,345 in today's market. While this may not seem like a significant amount, it's important to remember that the value of coins can vary based on their condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. Identifying a 1964 D Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark is relatively straightforward. Simply look at the reverse side of the coin. Below the Monticello building.if you see a small D mint mark, then you have a coin minted in Denver. Additionally, the date 1964 should be prominently displayed on the obverse side of the coin. In conclusion, the 1964 D Monticello 5 cents Jefferson nickel is a fascinating coin with a modest value in today's market. If you're a collector, it's always exciting to add such a piece to your collection, especially if you can find one in fine condition. Keep an eye out for these coins in your pocket change or coin collection. You never know when you might come across one. Next up, explore the elusive Washington quarter dollar 1966 with a D-era mint mark. Join me as we unravel its value in today's market and discover how to identify if you're in possession of this prized treasure. First things first, let's talk about the significance of the Washington quarter dollar 1966 with a D-era mint mark. This coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors due to its rarity and unique minting era. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is a D-era mint mark? Well, typically the Denver Mint, indicated by the D mint mark, produces coins with precise markings. However, in 1966, a small number of Washington quarter dollars were struck with an error. The D mint mark was inadvertently placed above the R in quarter instead of its usual location below the wreath on the reverse side of the coin. Identifying this valuable error coin requires a keen eye for detail. Here's what to look for. Observe the mint mark. Check the reverse side of the coin below the wreath for the presence of the D mint mark. If it's positioned above the R in quarter, you may have struck gold. Ensure that the coin's overall appearance matches that of a genuine Washington quarter dollar from 1966. Look for any signs of alteration or counterfeiting. Assess the coin's condition carefully. Coins in extra fine condition exhibit minimal wear, with most of the original details intact. A well-preserved coin commands a higher value in the market. To truly appreciate the intricacies of this coin, a magnifying glass can be your best friend. It allows you to examine every minute detail with precision, ensuring an accurate assessment of its condition and authenticity. Now let's talk numbers. The value of a Washington quarter dollar 1966 with a D-era mint mark can vary based on several factors, including its condition, rarity, and current demand in the market. While prices fluctuate over time, these era coins have been known to fetch significant premiums at auctions and through reputable coin dealers. In extra fine condition, the value of such a coin can range from $300,000. In conclusion, the Washington quarter dollar 1966 with a D-era mint mark is a prized possession for numismatists and collectors alike. By knowing what to look for and understanding its value, you could potentially uncover a hidden gem in your own coin collection. Thanks for joining me on this numismatic journey. Be sure to subscribe for more insights into the world of rare coins and valuable treasures. Until next time, happy collecting.